second down. Jamal Charles. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yard. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So it's fourth down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
7 yards.
Yeah, I'm back.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking deep now for Amendola. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. And today's...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were locked to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Oh my gosh. Hurry up.
Quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations, they can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D, you're right. They just need the O. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's caught. It's Edelman again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Last year for Edelman, just below 100 receptions, 98, over 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, you know, this is a guy that gets a lot of pub for being that perfect receiver for Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. What's his role going forward?
I think his role going forward is to be a bona fide #1 receiver in the NFL, meaning he's not just a Tom Brady receiver. He's that guy for anyone. And he spent so much time proving himself as he got into the league, just what you were talking about. Can I have a role here with New England? Now it's not just proving himself. It's continuing to develop in his craft. And I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. He never gave up on himself in his dreams, and he doesn't give up on any single play.
Let's go, bro. Pass interference, bro.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Brady gives now to Blunt. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Josh Maga. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
I'm about to just give you a touchdown right now.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll throw again. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it in their end zone. And that strip may have just saved this ball game for them. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get out of here. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. To return, here's Chris Conley. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Grab off first, you right?
Certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Smith. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47.
Whenever it's a turnover, the time stops. So.
They get set and ready to do battle again. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and 10, Smith going to look deep for Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The final shot here before break, Smith. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Conley. Look at the spin. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Smith on first down. Finding time. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, isn't there?
It certainly is. And then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine. You know, that's held in Indianapolis every year. And you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance. And all that will get evaluated along with their game tape.
And my goodness, another interception picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think, now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So the ref takes a peek here.
After review of the play, the movement on the field stands.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Anaya, what are you doing? Exit it. Anaya, exit.
Hey, my God. Hey.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
What the heck? The clock is still running.
Why did you do that? You should never did that.
Play clock winding down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Because that's your
Frustrating for the
fault.
head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
You accepted it? Okay.
So the defense has
So
put
when I
them in
cheat,
a
don't be
tough
crying.
spot. It's 2nd and long.
We'll
Again,
find
they'll
out for
throw with
yourself.
Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
We did it wrong.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Tomahawk, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The D for the Pats, the Patriots heading back onto the field now. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
And we'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
One receiver left, two to the right. After the interception, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. To throw on second down is Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now it's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it
If I stayed right there, I would have got that interception.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Tomahawk. And he's just across mid.